Hello, pilots, and welcome back to Season 1 of Out of Arc Gaming's Flight Academy. This is Game 4. Again, as we stated, 8 pilots have descended on entoyment in a single-ship round-robin tournament. And today we have Duncan versus Dan. Joining me once again for this matchup is...
James, I'm here still, not allowed to leave yet.
I took the restraining bolt off, all right? You're just enjoying yourself too much this time, so don't blame me.
These are fun. These are good.
So we have, again, another Fen Rao on the board. So I'm going to leave the other ship for James because he's had to put up with everything but his Rebels and Resistance. So I'm going to leave him to go through the other ship. But we have Fen Rao in a slightly different variant. He has Daredevil and Ion torpedoes, and I do promise he is down there just below the Out of Arc Gaming symbol at the moment.
Oh,
but
yeah,
you will see him.
Just to see him, yeah.
Here he comes to hopefully wreck Dan's day. But what is Dan flying?
So Dan has brought Corran Horn in the E-Wing for the Rebels with marksmanship, a pattern analyzer, a fire control system, and a stealth device.
I mean, props for bringing an E-Wing. I love the E-Wing. It's such a cool ship.
I really don't like it.
I think it's
like
just
function-wise, it's fine in the game. I just don't like it.
I think it's a bit overpriced, and like a few other ships, it could really do with some form of config card.
Yeah, probably. I do like the idea of bringing Corran to a 1v1 though, because if you get that good shot,
if you get that good
lineup,
yeah. If you get that bullseye, double tap the whole way. So, and this is an interesting matchup against Fen with Daredevil as well, rather than your standard
Daredevil
fearless.
Can really give Fen some weird positions that you're not expecting him to be in.
Yeah. I think the only thing that could be crazier position-wise, if we exclude Star Vipers, is an Extreme Maneuvers Eta 2.
Yes, that sounds about right.
Yeah, but it's going to be interesting to see how this matchup is. Obviously, what I like about the E-Wing is that long-range target lock that it can get there. Admittedly, it can't get it at close range, but getting that target lock early is just really nice.
Yeah, and being able to take tech upgrades now, having the pattern analyzer on board can really help with the action economy.
Yeah, I just... You know what? I think the E-Wing just needs a little bit of love. Like I said, a config card on there, maybe some other pilots, but I love the E-Wing. I've always liked the E-Wing.
I think I bought it because there was some upgrades in the box that I wanted.
Yeah. I think that's why a lot of people bought Star Vipers in version 1 as well.
Actually, it had afterburners, I think, for version 1.
Auto thrusters.
Yeah, similar sort of name.
Yeah. Oh, that's a dangerous position.
Oh my... Yeah. A terrible roll for Fen Rao, though.
Duncan, put those dice away.
This is where you want that target, which Corran has, and I think Corran also has the bullseye.
Yeah, I wouldn't even spend that. I would just... You know what? I'd save my focus for defense there.
Duncan has done just that.
Oh, that is disappointing there for Duncan, unfortunately. But is this going to be Corran Horn's day? Is he going to start giving E-Wing love here?
I mean, that's pretty good. That's almost certainly going to force the focus to get spent.
Yeah, fire control. Spend that focus, changing it to the crit for marksmanship. There's 2 evades.
2 in a focus.
Focus, and the Concordia face-off.
So now
you double tap.
Is the target lock still there?
The target lock is still there, yes. I think Duncan has missed the fact that it was a fire control.
Fire control system, yeah.
Oh, is he going for the double tap?
I feel like you should, really.
Yes, here
right?
we go.
You brought Corran Horn. Why would you not?
It's always a shame.
It's
not
2.
bad.
You can reroll 1.
Oh, there we go.
3 hits, and presumably 1 for... There's them remembering the...
There's the target one, yeah.
1 turns to a crit with marksmanship as well.
There we go, marksmanship.
Oh,
Oh,
Fenn's dice are just
but
not there for this engagement.
That is a crit going through. 2 Fen Raos, 2 crits. What have we got?
I mean, Fen is a ship that doesn't like getting hit like most ships, but crits can be particularly nasty.
Well, we've got the disarm token there on Corrin, which is right and fair. I mean, you can't get away with doing 2 shots and not getting disarmed, but let's see what the crit is. And that's a stunned pilot. So do not go over any obstacles now.
I mean, Duncan, with this situation, that's probably the best crit in the deck to get. Yeah. Like, that's the most beneficial to you, really.
Absolutely. And now we'll just see Corrin getting out of there, just repositioning a little bit, taking the opportunity just to...
Yeah, having that disarm token for this round means you know you're not even going to try and line up a shot. So you can focus entirely on gaining some distance, keeping your defenses up, and you just have another go at him later.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be tempted to do a boost as well, just to get a bit more distance. It's really difficult for Fen to get turned around in any meaningful way on you. There we go. That's the
especially
boost.
Whilst he's stressed. I guess Fen could do a sharp blue and then a red sharp boost with Daredevil. That could turn him around a little bit quicker.
Yeah, he could. That is definitely an option there. And let's see.
I need to use Daredevil more because stuff like that. Oh.
And that's
what are the rules on the tape?
That's out of bounds. That is actually off the table. So that's actually a win for Dan there. Straight up win for Dan, unfortunately.
Oh, Duncan.
However, because that was just so quick in and we were very early on into the recording, I did give Duncan a bit of a pass there, just so that they could keep playing and have fun. The result does go in Dan's favour. But
yeah, I mean, you were down at the shop for a fun day's gaming. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. So give them a bit of chance. Obviously, again, it's been a while since Dan's actually been down and played. So it was great to have him down here. We did feature him on the channel a while back where he was flying 3 E-Wings against the Tri-Fighters and Jango Fett back on TTS. But yeah, we've just decided, carry on. The win is in Dan's favour now. This is just for funsies.
So I take it that was a misdial for the direction of the turn.
Yes.
I mean, I think we've all done that at some point.
Yep. Guilty as charged. So yeah, again, now this is just for funsies, but again, it just allows the players a bit of a chance to get their eye in. This was their first game of the night, so
yeah, get a bit more practice in with these ships. You're going to be using them for a lot of games.
Yeah.
Slightly better dice for Fen.
Yeah.
Only slightly, I guess. That's a lot of green. That stealth device, a very useful upgrade for this situation.
Indeed. Right, well, whilst they're getting their dials reset, again, guys, just to remind you, we do have a Patreon. Link is in the description below. Got a couple of different levels on there between just getting a shout out or telling us what to fly and making us feel really silly with some fun lists though. So if you want to have a chance of letting us know what we should be flying on the board, click that link in the description below.
Now when does Corrin lose the disarm token?
He should have lost the disarm in the end phase last turn.
Okay, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure that shouldn't be there. It looks like, it's been tidied up now. Cool.
He is no longer disarmed.
And after doing the red, though, can still do an action with the pattern analyzer. Looks like he's having a think. Yeah, it's a focus. Is that focus?
It looks like a focus, yeah. Dan's evade tokens are a really cool rectangle acrylic.
Oh, yes, I've got a couple of those. If they're the ones I'm thinking of, at least.
Yeah, that's some of the old tournament prize tokens, I believe.
Yeah, and then they decided to change the ruling for version 2 to be like, well, if the shape of the token is this, then do this, which meant that you can't normally use them. But again, it's a fun game that you're going on.
I mean, to be honest, is anyone going to really complain
not
about that?
really. No one's going to care. As long as it's obvious what the token is and you play the rules right with that kind of token, it will be fine.
No one's going to say, oh, it's a square token. It stays on because it's square.
I do think one thing that might need replacing are these red dice for Duncan.
Yeah. I mean, they're pretty,
they're getting there after
functional.
some re-rolls, but with the... I think you spend the focus to keep your stealth device.
Yeah, spend the focus, keep the stealth device. You've got a target lock in there anyway, so...
Yeah.
You've got target lock and fire control system. Yeah, there we go.
Spend it.
Focus spent 100% the right call.
As we've seen in previous games, the more health you have, the better.
Yes. I mean, they say that the way to win this is to reduce your opponent's health.
Well, I mean, that's... Yeah. I mean, if you want to dumb it down even further, you say the plan is to win.
Yeah. Ooh, and that is half points now. Duncan getting a bit overzealous there, thinking he got critted. Luckily he didn't, but it is half points in favour of Dan.
Now, depending on how fast these go, there's either going to be a bump, a really nasty shot at each other, or they're just going to fly past each other.
Yeah, it is going to be interesting because they both...
with Corin being stressed, I feel like a slow 1...
No, it's a 4.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that is blue.
It is, yes.
So do we think Corin's going to try and fly by night and get past here?
I will go for the boost.
Yeah.
I guess so, because you're not really expecting Fen to do like a K-turn or a talon roll at this point.
No, but if he was trying to do a talon, bumping him there would have been really good.
Yeah, but where Corin started the round, I don't think you risk dialing in a talon roll with Fen.
Yeah.
Like, yes, in hindsight, would have been fantastic, but with all the places Corin could have ended up, not the right choice. Although, I think that might be... Okay, no, just a straight. Okay.
Just a straight.
For a moment, I thought he had done a K-turn. What?
That would have been brilliant. But is that going to be a Daredevil... It's got to be a Daredevil boost. Yeah, Daredevil boost there.
Oh, he's going towards that edge again.
Careful, Duncan. We already know you can't go that way.
Some sort of sensors flashing frantically in Fen's cockpit, like proximity to edge warning or something.
But it's not a bad position though for Fen to be in. He can do a one hard and 2 hard. I wouldn't do the 2 hard. I'd definitely do a 1 hard just to stay safe. And that is a nice sloop there from Corin. Probably going to take a focus.
Yeah.
There we go.
I mean, you've already got the target lock. You're much better on health. You don't really need the evade. Take the focus.
Yeah. I mean, target lock with fire control system and marksmanship is a really good combination, especially when you have Corin Horn as well, because you get that bullseye and you are just dealing out some hurt.
Yeah, as we saw earlier.
And Fen hasn't really had a chance to get a good... I think he's had
he had a chance,
shot
but those
did not
dice,
go well. Yeah.
Let's see if there's any improvement here. That's
better.
2. For having no mods, 2 isn't bad.
Pretty sure missing a dice there, Dan.
Oh, for getting the stealth device.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Easily done.
He's already won the game, technically.
Yeah.
So.
Spend the focus. There's all the evades that...
There are the dice.
No.
Oh.
No, that is one more going through.
I thought the other dice were a focus and an evade, but it was 2 focuses. Fen is on his last life.
But Fen is also now where Fen likes to live, which is on 1 health. A Fen on 1 health is a dangerous Fen.
And he's facing his opponent.
Yeah.
Now,
I mean, the only way...
Potentially, Fen could kill Corin in 1 hit.
Yeah. I mean, the only way you want Fen on 1 health that will be good for you
Ooh.
is if you've just panic piloted him and he has a weapons failure.
I mean, you just gotta go all in on Corrin here, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, all in.
Don't worry about saving your tokens for defense, because Corrin is going to shoot you twice.
Oh yeah, you are getting double tapped there, 100%.
Also, if you've already lost the game, then just see what happens.
Choose violence, and that is not violent enough. I mean, he doesn't even have fearless, so he doesn't get to flip one.
See, I feel like you don't take the focus. I think you take the target lock for that.
Yeah,
I think so.
Makes sense.
But still, it happens.
Yeah. So, I mean,
now in terms of the long term for the event, were half points in MOV important, or was it just a case of win-loss?
no. So the way it works is you win the game, you get 2 points. If you were to just destroy your enemy's ship, you would get an additional point. So MOV is not.
I was just looking at that situation. It's like, well, do you try and deny half points or not? But no, that's not really the case.
I decided to go as simple as possible, and
fair enough.
It just was quite a nice easy one.
That's a nasty shot.
Really, bye, Fen.
Yeah, bye. Corrin doesn't even need his second shot.
Yeah. So yeah, that is Fen down. So well done to Dan there. Really, really strong round. Unfortunate Duncan obviously flew off, but again, still nice for them to be able to get to fly the whole game out and see
and also,
what does happen.
Playing it out fully like that, Dan doesn't feel like he's kind of cheated a win.
Yes, 100%. So Dan definitely earned that double down, but well done. Really good to watch. And again, E-Wings, I like him. James doesn't, but you never know. Maybe we can change his mind.
Nah.
Right, guys. Well, that's game 4 done. Again, like I said, we've got plenty more games to come on. James, thank you very much for joining us.
That's fine.
And guys, again, don't forget, like the video, click that subscribe button, and we will see you next time.